All right, let's see if this works. Shorts of one pair of socks. Okay. I sent links out again. Hopefully this works. Um, doesn't look like it is. Um, if somebody's in here right now, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if the audio is okay. I got about another 15 minutes and then I got to go. Um, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I lost audio with Sterling, so I ended that live. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me right now. Um, I believe I posted the link in the chat. Um, I should send the link to another person too. Um, hold on a sec. I'm an idiot. I am an absolute idiot. Yes, invite. Copy. All right, am I still here? I don't know what I did. I'm having massive technical issues. I have about 15, 20 more minutes and then I got to go. I did send the link to a couple of people. Um, I'm in a fanboy here real quick. I hope Chris Trucking comes back. It would be cool to talk to that guy. But I sent the link to a couple of people. Anybody that's got the link, feel free to join. Or keep sharing the link in the comment if somebody else comes in. Kind of getting back to what we were talking about though, real quick, was just the overall like determination in life, man. I think that's a big part of like breeding success in life is just being determined. I sent you the link, DIY. If you feel free, go ahead and come in here because I think you're a guy that has determination in life, and you're wise, man. Like you're a wise guy. And when we lose that determination, we lose drive. We lose the desire to want to do better. You know what I mean? Um, at least in my experience in life, that's how I feel. Is at times it's easy to get caught up and wrapped up in all the problems and issues and struggles that we have, whether it's being a business owner or just in life in general. And if we don't get up, so I don't see you in here, dude. I sent you the link, Sterling. Did I send you the right one? Oh, now I see this person. Holy cow. Oh, no.
Hello? Hello, are you there?
Man, I can barely hear you guys.
Try opening your ears.
Can you all hear me?
Unfortunately.
Oh, I can barely hear you. How do I do this?
With both hands.
You have your volume turned up?
Did you pay your cell phone bill?
You got your Bluetooth turned off?
Oh, there we go. Now I got you.
All right.
Just Trucking was in here for a second, but he already bounced on you. Says, I can't be involved with somebody who doesn't know technology.
Yeah, right? I wanted to pick his brain on something, and it's not, you can call it fanboying or whatever, but like that dude was a Division I athlete. Like,
the judging by the fanboy situation, look like you want to pick something else.
Stop it.
Come on.
Stop it. No, like, so I grew up an athlete. I thought I was going to be like a Division I athlete, right? Okay. I know the hard work that it
hockey,
took to
right?
get there. Yes, in hockey.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, we're just talking. I got about 15 minutes and then I gotta go. So like you're DIY, and I'm not, if you're comfortable with it or whatever, like you're a pretty determined guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, you're successful. You also,
Think so?
yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, I do think you're a successful person. Hold on, I got somebody in here.
Uh-oh. The lot lizard's trying to escape.
Well, we tried to come back in, but it's not letting our camera work. Whatever. If you can hear us.
I can hear you, Justin.
Yeah, I don't know why our
There's
camera's
Jason.
not.
I'm gonna try to do it from my phone.
T-Dub's gonna try to do it for her.
I'll try to do it from my phone.
We're getting some
There we go.
Mexican eating. But Sterling, I just want to talk to you, man,
Mexican eating.
and say I applaud you for just like calling it quits, but it sucks. But I mean, you got to adapt, especially on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I'm in a market where competition likes to run for free.
Yeah.
I'm not here to run for free.
Everybody wants to do that Western 11, but they don't realize like the pay. You can't pay. You can't pay enough. The freight doesn't pay enough. That's why all the companies out there that run the Western 11 can't pay, 60 cents a mile, 65 cents a mile. The money just isn't there.
Velox was lucky he got out when he did.
Yeah.
Came over here.
And California is about the best scenario out there. Nevada, Utah, I mean, Oregon, Washington, Idaho can be good sometimes, but the rest of them states, man, it's rough.
Yeah, it's adapt. And like you said, Velox moved. I know another guy that's moving from an area to another area. Like it's
I left California in 2000. I knew better even back then.
That's fine.
but also about like drive. So JT, can you hear me?
He bounced.
Oh, bummer.
I think I'm going to try his wife's phone.
Yeah, his wife's going to try to come in from her phone while holding Taco Bell.
There you go. A little lunch break, baby.
Did you get a 6-pack of men's large briefs with that? Because you're going to need them.
A 6-pack of briefs.
For
Men's briefs. What are we talking about?
For the Taco Bell exit.
Oh, I was like, what are they talking about?
I advise you not to have a coughing fit while you're eating that, or shortly thereafter.
So hey,
I could use that right now.
We're going to change the color of the black back wall of that sleeper.
let me ask a question, okay? So JT, you were a Division I athlete, right?
Yep.
And this goes back to drive and determination and mindset. I am sure in your football career, your team A went up against teams that you thought were inferior than you, but you showed up every Saturday. And even when you were in high school, you showed up and played. And I'm sure there was people, you were a tight end. I'm sure there's people that you thought you had to go up against. You had to compete against on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So like my question is, I'm sure at times you felt beat down. What was the driving force to motivate you to become a Division I athlete?
My dad, my family. My dad got remarried, and I was left with my mom until I was like 13. A lot of people don't know this about me. I asked my dad if I could live with him. He said no, and then he finally said yes about a year later, and I moved up there by myself, left my mom and my brother from the previous marriage, and I just wanted to prove to him I was worth a damn, like I was somebody. And so I got straight A's, and then from junior high all the way to high school, I never got a B. And that got me my academics to get straight A's. I got valedictorian, and then I got a full ride just by my athletic ability. I didn't play football until my freshman year. My coach for my brother's team, JB, saw me sitting on the back of his truck waiting for him to get done, and he threw me a ball. I caught it. He's like, "You want to play tight end?" And I said, "Sure." And I played JV, and then I played varsity for 3 years, and then I got a full ride. So, but I wanted to prove to my dad I was worth a damn.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to brag on him. I have those big folders, like the 3-ring binders. They're probably about this thick, full of letters from schools asking him to play for him. I mean, I'm talking not just like football schools, Yale, Harvard, Stanford. Like,
because I had good academics, too.
They all wanted him to come to their
But
school.
the driving force was just my dad got divorced and remarried, and I wanted to be like a part of the family. That was it.
So-
my mom.
The reason
Sorry.
I know that goes off kind of the topic of you being, and then for my team side of it, I guess you're looking more for the team and digging down and when adversity hits you, go keep going. But yeah, injury, anything like that. We got a coach change when I played at University of Arizona. The new coach hated everybody that was recruited by the old coach, treated us like trash. We just kept playing. Like, we didn't have the transfer portal like they have nowadays. You can't just leave the school.
So your drive back then, whether it was to show your dad you were worth something and then competing with, to show that you guys were worth something to a new coach, that's translated into your life, I'm sure. Like, I would highly argue that's why you are as successful as you are.
I'm
Justin,
still trying to prove to my dad.
Yeah, Justin like in my opinion, with Justin, there is no failure. And when he does fail, it's not going to fail. He's going to find a way to make it work. There is no failure. Every failure is a lesson learned. The
guy in the top right corner, and I'm not trying to be fanboy to you either, DIY, that's how I feel about you. Exactly what T-Dubs just said is how I picture you. Right. And it's based on something you told me that I won't share again, but I think there's certain people that have that driving force that just don't fail. They might misstep and fall down, but they definitely get back up.
I've failed. I mean, it's
but you've gotten back up.
But it's not a failure. You didn't fail. You learned from it.
It
and
would
now
have been
something that's better for you.
It would have been easy not to get to regroup and try it again, because
right.
It would have been easy to just listen to everything everybody said. And at a certain point, you start succeeding when you really truly don't give a damn what anybody else thinks.
That's what I was going to tell you, F8. These other guys that come in your chat and stuff,
that are mean.
You have the means to block them, and then they are just going to try and bring you down because they're jealous that you might get some traction.
Don't let them bring you down.
That's it.
Don't let them
bring you down. The biggest lesson to think about all of it is failure is an achievement.
Yeah.
The quick story. This one time I'm in Georgia, and I walk up on this guy in a candy aisle, and I says, "Hey," that all you do is hang out in the candy aisle all day. And he looks at me. He looks at me and he says, sure looks like you do, you fat fuck." I'm like, wow. I'm like, I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Not saying he was wrong.
I was like on the ground grabbing like these poop candies that had lights in them. And I look up and I'm like, I know who you are.
Yeah, no, I just
But it was cool. We had a conversation about like why he was there doing stuff, and I had just rebuilt my motor on my truck.
Yeah, you were going to get. I think you were going to get the overhead set done or something.
Yep, and I just got that done, and it was cool seeing you there because that's a nice little truck stop there. It's always busy though.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the one that
right by the Hey
Guy? That's a really nice truck stop.
I think a lot of people in business, whether you're in trucking or other ventures, like it takes that determination to fight through the adversity, and we're definitely experiencing a lot of adversity right now in what we've all chosen as a profession. Sterling's, venturing into something else, but it's always about like the driving force and getting back up and proving, at least for me, it's proving myself like that I can do it. It's my not stealing your line. It's my worth. Like I want my worth to mean something.
Right.
Yeah.
And
only one you owe.
Doc, you want to be paid for it. You want it to mean something.
Yeah.
Like I want this time spent away from my family. I want to be paid for it so I can spend more time with them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can I just say something? Because Justin's been listening to you're live all morning, and I've been in the back bunk listening as well. Just from hearing you speak, you are such a nice person. You are cute, funny. I think
She's like, I like him.
I'm like, I like him. He's so cute. Like,
feed the animal.
You're just a nice guy.
Please don't feed the animals.
I know. I was like, I like him. Like, and hearing you talk is very interesting. You're uplifting. You're just a wonderful person, and I really, really want the best for you. And I hope that your
Scott
takes off.
Fate is, well, Scott, everybody knows that's your name. Is like a baby deer. He's like a baby deer out on the ice, right? Remember Bambi? No, I'm not saying that in a bad way. He's brand new to this and started, slipping and sliding, but he's got his footing, figured a lot of things out, and he's doing well. Trust me, it kills me to say nice things about him. Trust me, in public. Like I will in private, but like in public, it's just talk 9 miles of shit about him every day.
I love it.
That's what we do. He's figuring things out and doing it well, doing it the right way, not falling into a lot of the pitfalls. And I give him credit. Like we all think, 20 years later, man, I wish I would have took that advice, or I wish I would have done this, or wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
credit to him is that he listens and he does
Yeah.
what people give him good advice and he follows it, and it's made all the difference.
That's awesome.
I just hope your truck stays out of the shop, man. You save that money for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hard.
that's been the hardest thing to deal with.
Yeah.
But it's, like I was saying earlier, it's just for me, it's mindset. It's following tutelage, DIY. I mean, not only am I leased onto his carrier, I've learned a lot about life in general through him. But it's also the determination. And like I asked you earlier, JT, I wasn't at your level. I didn't play your sport at the level you did, but I played a different sport and know what it takes. Like when I don't know about you, I would get home at night and think, this is what I need to do better to beat. I was a right wing guy in hockey. I was a right winger.
Yep.
I always wanted to be the starting right winger. I knew what it took to get that. I want to be the damn best owner operator out there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not being cocky. Like I want to be.
I like that.
I know the drive that it's going to take for me to get there.
I love that confidence.
You know what I mean?
I think God, or the being above, sees your passion, sees where your heart's at in this thing. If you're in this thing just to be the best, which I know you're not, if you're in this thing to spend more time with your family and earn more money and have them have a better life than you had,
It's all about your intentions.
I
and
feel
you
like
have
good
good
things come your way if you have a good intention.
So DIY knows where I came from, right? Like he knows where I came from. My daughter is going to one of our state universities and it's paid for. Like I'm able to give that, along with she got really good grades. She was an athlete, but like I'm able to give that to my kids. That's something my parents couldn't do for me. You know what I mean? Like I want my children not to ever have to eat rice and beans. Like that's what I want for my kids.
That's
You know
my
what I
kids
mean?
Have their dad be around for them. Like a lot of people, the reason we get so in uproar or defend our brand or whatever you call it, our YouTube, is because these people will come after us and they just need to stay, but just do your own thing. It's the new.
Speaking of that, coming after people, like Scott, you just belittled rice and beans. So you don't want your daughter to ever eat rice and beans, and you literally have 2 people on your live stream right now eating rice and beans.
That's right.
In their
Yeah.
burritos.
In my belly.
And you're gonna sit here and talk smack about it. Like that's
How could you?
Everything's always full circle here.
Yes, this is how I get treated. But no, it's I'm still DIY and I talk about this all the time. Sterling, you and I have discussed this. Working this YouTube thing is very hard. Like I'm not a guy that likes confrontation. I don't know how I would ever react to some of the stuff I've heard on YouTube said by people about like my loved ones. If that ever happened,
or your wife, like they're saying stuff
Yeah,
like your wife,
I get called names all the time.
the best thing you do is not ever respond to it.
Right.
That's it. Don't respond to it on your channel.
That was
Well, not on
advice
your
that
channel.
Joe Rogan gave many years ago. He never reads his comments. Ever.
I've heard him say that. Yeah.
We do interact. Joe Rogan doesn't, but we do try to interact.
We do.
We've had a lot of good things come out of it, like free concert tickets, free vacations.
The reason
Right.
we try to interact with a lot of the comments and stuff is because we want our viewers to feel like they're part of our family.
Relatable.
We want them to feel like they know us, like that we're relatable to them.
Going
and
back to Joe Rogan, when I started the channel,
that's where you
it
got
wasn't
the idea.
it wasn't any input from Sammy Makes Sense. Sammy Makes Sense gave me the idea to do YouTube
Yes.
and make money off of it. I said, okay, I didn't know you could make money off YouTube. When I was rebuilding my Volvo motor and I talked to him, he was there that night when I started it. I said, do you make money on YouTube? And he told me what he made. And I said, okay, that's just blew a big old light bulb in my head about something else I can do to make more money for my family. And then I was always watching Joe Rogan anyways, listening to him when I was driving about all of his podcasts before he went to Spotify. I hate that he went to Spotify because I
love Spotify.
I don't have Spotify.
I do.
But I watch clips now.
Uh-oh. We just saw a wife and husband argument.
Yeah, you'll see
I
him all the
love
time. The cameras are on. But anyways, I felt relatable to him. I knew that morning he went to the gym, and he's got this guy on, and he just filmed that day.
Yeah.
And I felt like I knew him. So I said, I'm going to do that with YouTube. I'm going to make a video every day, and at
Make
the
it
end of the day.
relatable. So
But
that
it is a lot of work every day when we're out to eat or something. We're at lunch on our vacation. I'm sitting there editing.
And honestly, like
Sitting there editing at the bar.
it's gotten up to sometimes it gets to the point where I'm like, can you just put the phone down? He's like, this is my livelihood.
This is our job.
This is our
like,
job.
Do you like the
I'm
vacations?
like, can you get the camera out of my face for a second?
This
He's
is
like, I know,
vacations.
this is what we're doing. Yeah. So I mean,
Right.
It's a job.
it's a job, and it's a job for both of us. And I have a YouTube channel that, I try to make videos, but I hate it. I don't like editing. Like,
I don't like doing it. I do it because it gives
Well,
our
you're also
family a
good
good
at it.
life.
He's
It
good
gives our
at it.
family a good life.
So let me say something real quick, and then I do gotta kind of get going, and I apologize. I would love to do
We
this
do
again.
too. We gotta
Yeah,
get
we
back
gotta
home.
get back
Let me say this, because T-Dubs, it's weird saying that. Like, it's hard for me to like use that type of stuff. But you made
Yeah, it's K-Dubs. Come on now.
yeah.
Katie.
Oh,
How dare you subscribe and not know this?
you made a comment about how you try and interact with your viewers.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting until he puts his headphones back on, because this is what YouTube did. The reason I am where I am today is because I sent an email to somebody that's in the right-hand corner that responded to the email. And you know what? I emailed you guys way back in the day before I ever did this, and your wife responded to me, and she actually did not that long ago. I don't want to say what I said,
Yeah.
but like, you guys, YouTubers do respond. That's how I'm in the position I'm in. DIY responded to some kid from Minnesota, and then you guys have responded to me as well.
He's
I
regretting
appreciate
it
it.
every day. Every day's regretting it. Dang.
So,
But yeah, it's just a crazy thing. And Sterling, going back to what you said, man, just about when he's good, the money was great. I mean, it still is for us. And we didn't go buy a brand new Corvette. We could. We didn't go buy the brand new Escalade. I'm fixing the transmission on her Escalade. Our monster truck's $40,000, and all that stuff that we show goes along with the whole YouTube theme, and a lot of it's write-offs. So people are like, oh, all you do is show off your stuff. We don't respond to the comments, but at the same time, we're like, you don't realize the game, the way YouTube can be played.
It's a long.
The way YouTube can be played.
Yeah.
Clickbait and all this stuff you show, people want to see that.
I mean, we started a new channel for our kids.
so are you telling me? Are you telling me if you have a Freightliner Classic just sitting in your driveway that you should thumbnail the hell out of it and make videos on it, right?
Yep, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's
Opposite
part of
slowly.
Hoodlum.
Should do a lot of things. First thing I need on the agenda is get rid of these bags under my eyes from not sleeping.
Hey, someone's got a lot of sleep in the last couple of days in the back room here.
Look,
Oh, yeah.
the 3 kids. Yeah.
Oh, that's a vacation for Mama.
Yeah.
I know that.
Couple beaches.
Yeah.
But I gotta run. I
we
would
do
love
too,
to
guys.
stay talking to you guys, but I gotta get out of here. Thank you everybody for joining. It's
Thanks
actually
for having us.
Later,
It's
guys. Good seeing you. Good talking.
pleasure. Yeah, thank you. DIY, thank you. Sterling, thank you. I'm sorry. I'll be honest, like that's a big deal to me.
Are
And
your
I see you
Are
smiling
your lady bits tingling right now?
a little bit. It's
Naughty
hard.
bits all tingly?
That's a big deal to me. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like,
It's all right. Hey, it's all right. That's what it's for.
No, they're good people, and it was nice that he came up and clarified. You know, he does have some cool toys and stuff, but it's not there because he just wants to be showy and show off. He earned it, every bit of it.
so, well, Sterling, I wish you nothing but success in your path. DIY, I can't thank you enough for
And
the
and
tutelage and the experience.
somebody share my live stream for last night, because me and Red Lady, I proposed to her on my live stream.
What?
Really?
Yeah, nobody's seen it.
You got to put it in the title. Change your title and change your thumbnail. Change the thumbnail to the moment you propose to her, and change the title to "Trucker Proposes Live"
Right.
on air.
Instead of failure complete live stream.
Yeah.
How uncomfortable was it when she said no?
No. You couldn't see I was holding the gun to her the whole time.
Go live. I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Go live, DIY.
We'll see.